Greece and Rome, task number 2, basically has you create a Venn diagram. Generally, we think of a Venn diagram as two ovals that intersect. In this case, we're going to create it a little bit different. So here's how I'm going to have you set this thing up. So in your spiral, find a blank page in there, and you're basically going to use the entire page. And what we're going to do is divide it into 3 columns. And what you basically end up with is a Venn diagram. You've got a circle here, or a square here, they overlap in the center. So I'm going to label those both. I'm going to have Rome on one side. I'm going to have Greece, or Athens in particular, on the other. Okay, and now I've got my Venn diagram set up. And what we're really looking for here is the basic principles and ideologies and documents and things from these two different empires. What did Greece have in particular? What did both have together that were basically the same? And what did Rome have? My suggestion, what you're going to do is, let me show you the book. You're going to need pages 5 basically through 11, which is the end of the Roman section. What you're going to need to do, read through about Greece, okay? And it'll give you a lot of good information, but you won't have anything to compare that with in terms of Rome, right? And so then you start to read through the Rome part. Now you can start to see the differences. And so what a Venn diagram does is it compares and contrasts, right? And so as you read through, it might even pick out and kind of compare for you. And when you find those similarities, hey, they both did this, such as citizenship. So I'm going to list that as something, as both, right? Citizenship. But I'm not just going to list that. I'm going to give an explanation. Both had citizens as members of a state or country instead of a subject, or just a person in a kingdom of a ruler. So this idea of citizenship was part of both societies. Greece, right? They had direct democracy. Okay, and I'll give an explanation of what a direct democracy was, or how that worked out in Greece. And in Rome, these guys had a republic, right, which was a form of indirect democracy, but it worked different. And so I would give an explanation of that. And as I go through, I should be able to fill up my whole page with similarities here in the center that were similar for both, and then also the differences that were particular to each one.